Just a few days, a lot of families will be gathering for another holiday. And when it comes to our kids, there are some opportunities for some teachable moments.
There are. So joining us this afternoon, Dr. Chase Samsell, a psychiatrist at Boston Children's Hospital, to break some of those down. Okay, doctor, some kids don't go to big gatherings like this very often. So how do we talk to them about their behavior and their manners in those environments?
Yeah, that's right. I think the two biggest things, Anna Marie, are setting expectations and giving warnings well before the event. Not 5 minutes before everyone comes over, but the day before, talking about this week. Not just what manners you expect them to show, but also giving them a heads up about potential uncomfortable topics. Body image and food is a big one, and so is politics, religion, and family drama. Everyone, almost every family, has an uncle or an aunt that we can reasonably predict is going to bring up some stuff that might make them feel comfortable. And the more we can prep our kids for that, a lot better it'll be for them to tolerate what's going on.
So to that point, doctor, for the younger kids, overstimulation can really be a big challenge, especially this time of year. So is there a way, if you're a parent, to get ahead of it before meltdowns happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everything from as little as maybe assigning seats and thinking thoughtfully about which people you're seeing them next to or not. For older kids, or maybe some aunts and uncles, having a buddy up, but also letting them know when they can leave, how often they're expected to be at the table. Really taking some space and having a break is the strategic best thing to do for kids that age. But sometimes it might need to go through the parents and the families, and maybe we need to talk to some adults that you can probably predict are going to be a little overwhelming for your kids.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so doctor, let's talk about what this season is about. Aside from the great food and the football games or the whatever, it's about being thankful. So how can we help our kids, especially the little ones, understand that this is what it's all about?
Yeah. Super important, right? Not just avoiding the challenges, but let's think about the bright side this time of year. And I think that also is about setting expectations, right? For a lot of families, thinking about what they're going to be thankful for or going around the table beforehand can be really powerful, and recognizing why everyone's coming together and why they're there. And that also, Anna Marie, is really important for kids to be able to know about ahead of time, so they can have some thoughtfulness around it, maybe have some suggestions, so they're not put on the spot or a little confused when that might come up.
So much to remember. I remember just driving to my Aunt Tina's house, and you knew how to be.
I went to Nana's house, and Nana had a kids table. There was a big guy's table and a kids table, and I sat at the kids table.
So is that the right thing to do, doctor, quickly before we let you go?
It often can be. Maybe you all agree with me, but sometimes I would like to sit at the kids' table
Oh,
still.
yes.
No, I enjoyed it. I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great thing to do, and really helps a lot of kids who haven't seen each other for a long time come together and get a break from some of the overstimulating adults we all know we are.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
Dr.
Thanksgiving.
Samsell.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
Great to see you.